Welcome to today's Metta Meditation, also known as the Loving Kindness Meditation. My name is Jolene, and let's begin. Please settle into a comfortable position. If you are seated, you can use a meditation pillow, or you can rest your back against a wall. You could even sit in a chair. Another option would be to lie down on your back. Please settle into whatever position you choose, a position which you will be comfortable in for the next 30 or so minutes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and release the breath slowly. For a few moments, just focus on your breath and clear your mind of stress and worries. Simply notice when you are breathing in and breathing out. Let yourself experience and be aware of the sensations of breathing. Compassion is a mind free from hatred. When there are no negative emotions in our minds, then we are automatically at peace. Compassion is the wish that others not suffer, as well as having the urge to help end the suffering of others. Cultivating compassion is a source of peace and harmony in the heart and mind. During this meditation, we are going to visualize in our mind's eye, softening your gaze or perhaps closing your eyes. If you cannot visualize in your mind's eye very clearly, it doesn't matter. Just try your best. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Now picture someone who is close to you, someone that you feel a great amount of love towards in your mind's eye. Imagine them standing in front of you, and this can be a human or an animal. As you notice them standing in front of you, notice how this love feels in your heart space. Notice the sensations around your heart. Perhaps you feel a sensation of warmth, openness, and tenderness. Continue breathing and focus on these feelings as you visualize your loved one. As you breathe out, imagine that you are extending a golden light that holds your warm feelings from the center of your heart. Imagine that the golden light reaches out to your loved one, bringing them peace and happiness. At the same time, mentally recite these phrases. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. Extending the golden light to your loved one from your heart center. Feel with all your heart that you wish your loved one happiness and freedom from suffering. Now think of a time when this person or animal, your loved one, was suffering. Maybe they experienced an illness, an injury, or an emotionally difficult time. Notice how you feel when you think of their suffering. How does your heart feel? Do the sensations change? Do you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Are there other sensations that arise? Perhaps an aching sensation. Continue to visualize your loved one as you breathe. Imagine that you are extending the golden light from your heart to your loved one, and that the golden light is easing their suffering. Extend this light out to them during your exhalation with a strong, heartfelt wish that they be free from their suffering. Mentally recite to them, may you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. Notice how this feels in your heart. What happened to your heart? Did the sensations change? Did you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? And were there other sensations that arise? Perhaps an aching or sad sensation? Did you have a wish to take away the other's suffering? Now contemplate a time when you have suffered yourself. Perhaps you experienced a conflict with someone you cared about. Or perhaps you did not succeed in something you wanted, or you were physically ill or injured. Notice how you feel when you think of your suffering. How does your heart feel? Do you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Are there other sensations that arise? Just as we wish for our loved one's suffering to end, we wish that our own suffering would end. We now may also envision our own pain and suffering leaving us so that we may experience happiness. Visualize yourself as you breathe. Imagine that the golden light emanating from your heart is easing your suffering. With each exhalation, feel the light emanating within you with a strong, heartfelt wish that you be free from suffering. Mentally recite to yourself, "May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness." May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. Notice how this feels in your heart. What kind of sensations do you feel? Did the sensations change from when you were envisioning your own suffering? Is it different from when you wished your loved one's suffering to be relieved? Did you feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Were there other sensations, perhaps pressure or an aching? Did you have a wish to take away your own suffering? Now visualize in your mind's eye someone you neither like nor dislike. Maybe someone you see in your everyday life or every now and again, such as a classmate you are not very familiar with, a bus driver, or a stranger you pass on the street. Although you are not familiar with this person, think of how this person may suffer in their life. This person may also have conflict with loved ones, struggle with addiction, or may suffer illness. If you think of their suffering, notice your heart center. How does it feel? Do you feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Do you feel an aching sensation, pressure, or feeling closed off? How does your heart feel? Continue to visualize this person as you breathe. Imagine that you are extending the golden light from your heart to them, and that the golden light is easing their suffering. Extend this light out to them during your exhalation with a strong, heartfelt wish that they be free from suffering. See if this wish can be just as strong as the wish for your own loved one's suffering to be relieved. Silently and mentally recite to them, "May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness." May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. Notice how your heart feels. Notice the sensations. Did you have a wish to take away this person's suffering? Did you continue to feel warmth, tenderness, and openness? Now I ask you to mentally visualize someone you have difficulty with in your life. This may be a partner you disagree with, or an ex, boyfriend or girlfriend or roommate or friend that you're in an argument with. It could be a co-worker or even a family member you do not get along with. Although there may be negative feelings towards this person, think of how this person has suffered in their own life. This person has also had conflicts with loved ones, or has dealt with failures, or may have suffered illness. Think of a situation in which this person may have suffered. Notice your heart center. Does it feel different? Notice the sensations that arise. Are they sensations of warmth and openness? Or sensations of aching and pressure? How does your heart feel different from when you were envisioning your own loved ones suffering, or even your own suffering? Continue to visualize this person as you breathe, and imagine that you are extending the golden light from your heart center to them, and that the golden light is easing their suffering. Extend this light out to them during your exhalation with a strong, heartfelt wish that they be free from suffering. See if this wish can be just as strong as the wish for your own or your loved ones' suffering to be relieved. Mentally recite to them, may you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. If you have difficulty in wishing for this person's suffering to be relieved, you may think of a positive interaction you had with this person that can help you in wishing them joy and happiness. Perhaps there were times when you got along, laughed together, or worked well together on an assignment. Perhaps also recognize that they are a person with emotions, a person with their own difficulties and struggles, obstacles, desires and wishes. Continue to mentally recite to them, "May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness." Notice how this feels in your heart. May you be free from suffering. May you have joy and happiness. Notice your heart. Notice the sensations. Now that we are almost at the end of this meditation, let's end with a wish for all other beings suffering to be relieved. Just as we wish to have peace, happiness, and to be free from suffering, so do all beings. Now bask in the joy of this open-hearted wish to ease the suffering of all people, and how this attempt brings joy, happiness, and compassion into your heart at this very moment. Take a deep breath in. Feel the heart space expand, and then open your mouth, release, wash it all out with a sigh. We are now finished with the compassion meditation. With practice, this meditation may help bring peace and joy to your life and those around you. May you be free from suffering, and may you have joy and happiness. Namaste.